Welcome to my office. Hello again, everybody. Welcome to Lighten Up Already. It's the next episode. Got a little time here before my next meeting for work, so just wanted to go ahead and put this episode down on tape. So today we're going to talk about food, diet. What is a healthy diet? Now, there's all kinds of information out there. You know, there's all kinds of different diets. What is good? What is bad? To start with, I just did a quick Google search. What is a healthy diet? Very first page that came up was helpguide.org with a page entitled Healthy Eating. Again, I'm going to link all of these pages that I'm going to tell you about in the comments so you can go check the information out. This is actually a really cool page. It breaks it down. What is a healthy diet? I'm sure all of us growing up in school, we always had that food pyramid, right? This one is actually pretty interesting. It looks very similar, but there's a lot more segments to it. And I have to say, it's pretty cool that the very base of it, they put up as daily exercise and weight control. So that's your foundation, okay? Which, pretty cool. Whole grain foods at the bottom, above exercise, right next to plant oils. Then you got vegetables and fruits 2 to 3 times daily, nuts and legumes 1 to 3 times daily, fish, poultry, eggs 0 to 2 times a day, dairy or calcium supplement 1 to 2 times a day. Then the very peak is split between red meat and butter. Then the other side is white rice, white bread, white pasta, potato, soda, and sweets. Fairly similar to what we've seen growing up, or at least I did in school. I'm sure many of you out there probably saw these same things. But the way they've got it broken up is a little different, which I actually like. It makes sense. I mean, when you start to break it down, the way they've got things put in there, I get it. But what I really like about this page is they start to break it down into fundamentals of healthy eating. So they go in and they break each specific grouping out by what you need. Is it, for example, protein. They tell you what it is, give you examples of where you can get it and why you need it. Also fats, fiber, calcium, carbohydrates. Then they give you some tips and tricks on how to make the switch over to a healthy diet. And then some other ideas for setting yourself up for success. Prepare more of your own meals. Make the right changes when cutting back on healthy foods. Read your labels. It's funny that they mention that because that's something I've noticed myself doing more and more as I've started doing this. Is I'm actually, when I go to pick up a snack in the store or if I'm buying food, I'll stop and turn the box over and check it out and see, okay, what's in this? Is it worth eating? Because I know I've only got a certain amount of calories in a day to take in. Is this worth cramming in my maw so that I can eat it? Focus on how you feel after eating. That's another thing that actually resonates with me. I've been trying to pay attention to, after I finish eating this, do I feel full? Or do I feel wanting? Am I eating too fast still? You know, these are all things that play into this as well. Drink plenty of water. You know, and this is just a really good overall general page. One thing that they do mention on here, control your emotional eating. I know there's probably more than one of you out there that are in the same boat that I am, that I eat my feelings. And it's crazy. You know, I can be stressed out, I eat. If I get angry, I eat. If I'm upset, I go eat. And it's not like I'm just gorging. It's just before I realize that I've got some kind of snacky food in my hands and it's in my mouth. That's another thing that I've had to be cognizant of in the car. So I try to carry some sort of healthy snack with me. In fact, this is my work vehicle. Here's my little work bag that has all my snacks in it. Let's see what we got in here right now. I've got some dehydrated dried cranberries. If I'm getting a sweet tooth, you know, I'll pop a couple of these in the mouth, cram them down. Got some pecans. These probably not the best. This is like a double portion. I went by the bag. On the back it said 1/4 cup. I think I've got a 1/2 cup in here. I generally try to eat about half a bag at a time. I actually, my fiance and I were making these up, I put a 1/4 cup in the bag and I thought, man, that looks real small. So we went and doubled it up. I'm actually finding that portion size was pretty legit. I found these a while back, and I really like them. My first concern was that the bag would be too small, but as I've been using them, they seem to be very filling. Now, the other thing that I've been carrying, let's see if I've got one. Yep. Paleo bars. I absolutely love these guys. Got them at Costco. They're super tasty and they're filling. The downside of these is they are high in fat content. So you're looking about 230 calories per bar, 19 grams of fat. So it's about 24% of your daily fat content. So, you know, you got to be careful about that kind of stuff when you're looking at it. Now, back to websites. So the other website I came across was the World Health Organization. I've mentioned them before in some other videos, but they've got a really good overview page here that talks about healthy diet includes fruits, veggies, legumes, at least 400 grams of fruit and veggies a day. Less than 10% of total energy should be from free sugars. Less than 30% of your total energy intake from fats. Less than 5 grams of salt per day should be iodized. And they break it down from there. So there's some other really good information if you're interested in learning more. I would definitely suggest jumping on that site and checking that out. Now, the last page I want to tell you about is harvard.edu. They have a really interesting infographic that I'm going to put up here, there, somewhere. It's called the Healthy Eating Plate, and it breaks it down to tell you, when you look at your plate, when you're loading up your food, what percentage of that plate should be what type. Vegetables, fruits, healthy proteins, whole grains, that kind of thing. To me, that's super helpful. That's information that I would use on a daily basis. So I'm going to stop rambling on now. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope you got some good information out of this. And, you know, if you got questions, hit me up. I want to hear them. If you want to know where I'm at on my daily journey, hit me up, man. I'm traveling all over the Southeast, so I'd love to talk to you. And as always, guys, remember, lighten up already.